Sunday, August, what is this, the 11th, closing day for the Olympics. It's high off the glass, and so the great, I'm here. So, had a little drama to start the before the show started, but that's a poor use here in Overtime Studios, My City, My Music. How y'all doing out there today? Well, it's just me, and I'm happy about it, doing the show. Got a lot to talk about today. I wanted to start off with the primary from last week. What is it? Yes, our candidate who I was going for, Maria Chappelle-Nadal, she lost. And I hate that she lost because that bastard that won had no business winning. But, it is what it is. But more importantly, Bell won. And I think that's disgusting. I think that's disturbing. I think that's going to be a problem. And, I hope that there's I'm at the point right now, I don't know who the Republican candidate is for the U.S. rep for District 1 for Missouri, but I'm thinking about voting for the Republican because I can't do it for Bell. I just can't do it. The dude is a piece of shit. He's let too many people out that were locked up. He's let too many people that were that have known killers out or not prosecuted them. And the main person he didn't prosecute was Darren fucking Wilson, the number one person, the person who, killed Mike Brown and got away with it scot-free. Bob McCullum dropped the ball purposely because he never prosecuted pigs who hurt us. And what's his face? Bell did the same, turn around and do the same damn thing. That's why they gave him that seat. And we voted for him because he had a strong strong candidacy saying what he was going to do and how he was going to end that Bob McCullum reign of, not holding pigs. And I call law enforcement that are dirty, I call them pigs. There's good law enforcement and there's pigs. And I go for both. I go for good law enforcement. And he said he was going to hold those pigs accountable. He didn't. So I'm sad that he won, but what it is. But hopefully Miss Maria Chappelle-Nadal will run again. Need her to run for, at least run for mayor, please. That'd be the best thing. Run for mayor. But, we're here. We're doing the show. It's high off the glass. And closing ceremonies for the Olympics. I don't know about you guys. I'm an Olympic fiend. Anytime the Olympics are on, I love it. I watch the shit out of them. To me, it's a great sports blanket that you can just pull over yourself anytime you need it. And it just, it feels great. It feels great to, to have sports on 24/7 for 2 whole weeks. I wish the Olympics were a month. I legit do. I hate that it's only 2 weeks. My birthday was Wednesday. And, my birthday is always right smack dab in the middle, not in the middle, but towards the end of the Olympics. I used to get pissed off that, that it was always over right after my birthday. But luckily with Peacock, I don't know. Now, here's the thing. I don't know how much longer the games are going to be on Peacock because you can go back and watch literally every sport on Peacock. They have literally everything on there. DirecTV tried to have, do something similar to that. But DirecTV's didn't really hit the nose. Peacock's hit the nose. Like that one hit the nose dead on. Had, like I said, every sport. You can watch it on demand, even though you couldn't fast forward and rewind. Like that was hit or miss. Like you could either some sports you could, some sports you couldn't. I don't know if it was stuff buffering. I got high speed internet, so I have no idea. But that was the deal with that. Also, too, one that I really love because I'm a cyclist. I love to ride my bike was mountain biking. Mountain biking to me was, man, it was sick. And first and foremost, too, got to give props to STL Cannabis Club. We are powered and sponsored by STL Cannabis Club. and the Cola Lounge. It is amazing. It is awesome. I love it. If you need a spot to go chill, you want to get some work done, blow at the same time, get something to drink, get some little snacks, and play some foosball, play the game. Jump on a PlayStation. I think he has an Xbox as well. What is it? Watch movies, whatever you want to watch. He's got everything streamed up there. You can go in the basement or you can go upstairs. That's Cola Lounge. Right on Cherokee. Make sure you hit them up. Cola Lounge, St. Louis, Cherokee Street. Hit them up. But yeah, I was thoroughly impressed with mountain biking at first. When I first saw it, before I went back and watched the event, I saw a clip of it and them going down on the, on the course, which was rocks and stuff. It didn't look that hard. It didn't look that hard at all. I thought, oh, okay, I could do that. Da 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 da. But then I went back and watched it, and man, that was. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was just the heights that they had to go to. They had to climb. They had to go down. They had to go on the little mountain portion of the race, back on pavement. I mean, it was ridiculous. It was far as hell. I just give them cats props. And the the cyclists, I think this year for the regular bike race, the marathon bike race, it was the longest one ever in Olympics history. And I mean, I don't think there was a part of Paris that those racers did not hit. It was amazing. I was thoroughly impressed. And I just want to say, thank you. I'm not a fan of Paris. I'm not a fan of France. That history in that country is ridiculous. And the way we've been treated by them over the history of human civilization has been pathetic, but they held a damn good Olympic Games. They did their thing. I'll jump in. I'll save that for when I talk about basketball. You know what? Damn it! I'll say it right now. I don't like the fact that France was booing Joel Embiid for changing his mind and wanting to play for the winning team, which is America. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem at all. I don't like the fact that he's getting booed by everybody. This man is from the Congo in Africa. Do y'all know the history between the Congo and Paris and France? It's a horrible history. In Paris, France were the number one traffickers in the slave trade. Back in the 1500s when it started. 1600s. So they were the number one trafficker of slaves from Africa. So I don't give a shit about France. I don't like France. I was definitely not rooting for them. But like I said, they had a hell of a games. Now, I just want to say these Sha'Carri Richardson, Simone Biles, man, props to y'all. I give you ladies so much props. Simone, I don't know what it is with Simone Biles, like why this woman has to catch so much heat over and over and over again. No matter what she does, she wants to, all she does is exude excellence in winning. But yet, guess who gets shitted on all the time when it comes to professional, when it comes to track and to gymnastics or Olympic competition? It's Simone. And then you have a former teammate that tries to shit on her on social media. Then she shuts that person up, and then her fans go after that ex-teammate who's hating for no reason, probably jealousy, and then they kill her. And this woman, typical Karen behavior. Oh, come save me! It's too hard. You guys are too mean. Like, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Lady, you brought this on yourself. And if you've got any questions, if you've got any comments regarding sports, Olympics, past primary, future November election, you got 515-599-1687. You can call in 515-599-1687. 515-599-1687. Yeah, it's That's it is what it is. I just don't like the fact that she always has to deal with shit. And Sha'Carri, they tried to keep her out of the last Olympics. They did over some bullshit coming up positive on a marijuana test. Seriously, marijuana? Like, but they used that to keep her out. But guess what? The sister was in there this year, and she got gold. I think she got a couple gold medals. And just looking back at her competition as she leaves them, it was ridiculous. So I got to give her props. All right, now let's get to this the men's and just Sha'Carri. I want to give Sha'Carri props for being able to stay focused for the last 3.5 years after she had to go through that bullshit and being excluded from Tokyo over nothing. She was able to stay focused and did her thing 4 years later, and look what she ended up winning. 3 years later, you know what I'm saying? Because Tokyo was 21 because of the the pandemic. Now let's get to the men's 4x400 meter relay. It came down to a sprint between USA and Botswana. I got to give that runner for Botswana some props. I love how we taking shots at Noah, because I mean, Noah does act like a bitch. Like, I mean, all he does, he's arrogant as shit, which you're a sprinter, you have to be, even though Michael Johnson was never like that. Michael Johnson, who won in 96, he was never like that. Now, other runners we've had in the past, Carl Lewis, Ben Johnson for Canada, who ended up being stripped of his medals because he came up positive for doping. You know, those guys were super arrogant, and I guess that's a sprinter's you have to be like that if you're going to be one of the fastest in the league. I understand. I mean, fastest in the world. But Noah, what Noah does is he kind of puts down others to prop himself up or to prop his gold medals up. You know, so I like the Botswana runner talking, the one that beat him talking shit. I love that. But you know, it was the U.S. They win gold. That's 3 Olympics in a row where they won gold in the 4x400 meter relay. New Olympic world record for U.S. 2 minutes 54 seconds .44. I mean, third fastest in for the 4x400 ever in history. Just so much props to them. Like it was so close to, like, it came down to it was a sprint to the end. It kind of looked like America was going to get it. It legit did. It really did. But Botswana was on his ass. Like, he was literally, at one point it was neck and neck. But, you know, props to USA. They got across the the finish line first, which is the whole point. Just like Chris Webber once said, you're going to run through the tape, and they did that. We'll go right to the women's. The women's 4x400 meter relay. Whoo! America destroyed the competition. Like, it was over as soon as Sydney McLaughlin. Sydney McLaughlin. I can't even say her last name, and I could barely say McLaughlin. When she ran that second leg of that, and she stretched her lead out so far, you couldn't even see the other women in the competition in the shot. You couldn't see them. Like, she could have jogged to the next runner, which was Gabby. Gabby Thomas took her and she kept that lead. She did not relinquish it in any way, shape, or form. And then it came down to my girl, Alexis Holmes. I just want to say this. These are the models. Like, these sisters, why they are not, why can't they be Olympic gold medalists? Why can't they be Olympic gold medalists, Olympic sports competitors, and also #1 models in America or the world? Like, those sisters are outstanding. They're outstanding. They're dope. I was impressed with everything they did. There was nothing that they couldn't do. And it's just, I didn't think anybody's better than Gabby Thomas, but then Alexis, Alexis, whew, I mean, these, not only are they strikingly beautiful, but they are ridiculously fast, competitive, and head and shoulders above the rest of the world in that competition and in running in general. Like, no one could beat them. No one could beat them at all. I love what they did. I'm proud of them for what they did. I don't know what happened to Jamaica, though. Jamaica dropped out of this after the second leg. Like, and Jamaica was doing it. Like, they were kind of in maybe third or fourth place, but then when it was the second leg and they handed it off, she went, But then she just stopped running. I don't understand what that was, but the race was completely over after Sydney got that baton and took off. Like it was completely done. But Alexis Holmes, again, can't say enough about her. The sister could have walked to the finish line. She legit could. There was nothing. No one was even close to her. Connecticut stand up. That's where she's from. I mean, she did the damn thing. Also, too, everyone in that race just clowned. In their record, they broke FloJo's team record from '88. Seoul Olympics in '88. 36 years that record has stood with a time of 3 minutes 15 seconds, 3 minutes 15 seconds point 27. They crushed. The models crushed it. Like, I mean, what can you say? You crushed a record that had stood by for 36 years from FloJo's team. And we know FloJo is an icon when it comes to racing. Shout out to Jackie Joyner-Kersee. Her cousin, it was sick. I was just so happy for it. Also, too, New Zealand wins first ever gold medal in high jump. It came down to a jump off between U.S. and New Zealand. The brother, I think it's McEwen. I think that was his name. It's hard for me to say that. He had his opportunities. The man could have had gold. I think both of them had to jump at least twice just to clear the bar, because one jump when Kerr for New Zealand, he didn't even attempt to jump. He just fell on the mat. Then the next jump for McLaughlin, he knocked the pole. What was it? Next jump for Kerr, he knocked the pole. Like, no one could clear that pole, but Kerr finally did it, and he won gold for the first. New Zealand has never won gold ever in the high jump, and Kerr, high jumper for New Zealand, got it done. So major props to him. Like I said, I was rooting for U.S. in that. I thought that brother had it, but he could not clear that bar, and Kerr did. All right, so to the crown jewel of the Olympics. It's not my personal favorite, but it's America's. Really, most of the world. The U.S. men basketball team, they did exactly what they were supposed to do. They were extremely dominant. From start to finish against France. They had no chance. I think the closest France cut it to was like, I believe, 6 points. It boggles my mind. He finished the game with the most points, Wemby. I think he had 26 points. But they still did not use him like they should. And I don't understand what the deal is when it's Wemby. If he's in the paint, put him in the paint and give the man the ball. Every time he went down there, he scored. But yet they let him hover around the three-point line. I don't understand. That makes no sense to me. You got, Yarbasili, ex-Boston Celtic. He was the best player for the France team. He had the ball damn near every possession. Nick Batum did, his usual nothing with 5 points. That's a typical Nick Batum game. Rudy Gobert, I don't even hell, they took him out of the starting lineup, and I think he played, but Lord knows I don't remember seeing him out there. I know Draymond can't wait to clown him. I just don't understand why the biggest player on the court is the farthest away from the basket. It makes no sense to me. It makes literally no sense. But I mean, the way you got to give it to the three old heads, right? The three old heads did what the hell they were supposed to do. Steph, LeBron, and KD. I love those cats. I don't love Bron. I'm not gonna lie. But you know what felt good though? What felt really good was, what was it? Watching LeBron and being able to root for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, being able to root for Bron was significant, and I loved it. Just being able to see him. I mean, I don't know. Look, I don't know if he's taking some. I don't know. That's been a low-key rumor. I'm not about to feed into that. But all I know is the man is doing things at his age that no one has ever done. Like, you had Kareem playing in the NBA at 40 years old, but he wasn't doing this. And my man turns 40 December 28th, if I'm not mistaken. But what is it? It was outstanding. Like, I mean, the way that this dude has just continued to just elevate his game and be one of the best players out there. And I'll say this: the way that his defense that he put on Joker in the Serbia game, which was the game to get to the gold medal. Loser of that game had to play for bronze, and they played Germany. Serbia played Germany for bronze, and of course they beat the brakes off of Germany. And then they get the bronze, and France, since France lost to America, they get the silver, and you know who's getting gold. And his defense on Joker in that game, man, it was it was phenomenal. And then on the offensive end, you got Joel Embiid giving him that work and scoring on him and making it tougher, dude. The one thing I'd like to say and I'd like to see would be Joel play him on both ends of the court. I want you to play him on offense and on defense, but you know it's Olympics, so you know you got the best weapons in the world, so you might as well use them to your best advantage, and that's what the USA team did. For my Kerr take, my Steve Kerr take on coaching. Okay, now in that first game when he didn't play JT, I understood it. Everybody was worked up about it, but I totally understood why he didn't play, dude. It was KD's first game back, and KD did his thing. KD clown. So I can see why Jason Tatum barely got any run. Well, didn't get any run. But in the Serbia game, the second Serbia game, the game to get to the gold medal, he got no run whatsoever. How can one of the top 5 best players in the league, all team, all first NBA, all team, first all NBA team, not second, not third, first, just won the chip, was Eastern Conference Finals MVP 2 years ago, is going to be an MVP, is damn near in his cemented a bust, or not a bust, that's Canton, damn near has cemented a bust or cemented his face in at the Basketball Hall of Fame in Springfield right now, and the man's only been in the league for what? Oh, since 2017, he's already done that, and he couldn't find any minutes in that game. It's easy to go with, oh, this is a conspiracy. Kerr's trying to keep him off the thing. He don't like him. He doesn't da-da-da-da-da. It's easy to go with that. It's really easy to go with that. But what I can't go with is you just not being able to find this man any clock at all in a crucial ass game like that. You got Devin Booker out there who what he in that game with 5 points. I think he's averaging maybe about 8 points this Olympic this 2-week Olympic tournament. JT can't play the 2 because he's played it before. Like JT can't play at that 2. He can't start at that 2 when Devin come off the bench. Devin's a better player than Jason Tatum. Hell no, he ain't. No, like. That's common. If your eyeballs work, you can see that he's not. He hasn't even been. Man's been to one NBA final, and hasn't sniffed one since. I mean, that team, that Suns team that he had. I'm not even going to criticize him for losing in the first round last year. I'm not going to talk about that. But what was it when they lost to the Mavericks? What is it? Back in 22. And everybody knew that they were going to the Western Conference Finals to play the Dubs. Everybody knew that. And when they lost that series to the Mavs in the second round, and the way they lost it to get blown out at home by like 30, 40 points, and your man did nothing. Like he hasn't put people on his back and said, "Come on, let's win. I'm gonna take y'all there." He hasn't done it. Devin hasn't done it. So how can Devin say, or how can Devin even start over Jason freaking Tatum? It makes no sense to me. I don't know if Kerr has an axe to grind. I don't know if Kerr is specifically trying to hate on JT and JB for that matter, because everybody knows that Jaylen Brown should have been on that Olympic team instead of Derek White. Now I'm happy that they didn't have every Celtic on that team, or our 4 best players on that team. I'm glad they didn't. I don't want my boys to get worn out because they got a whole championship to defend. But guess what's happening? You're not gonna just shit on one of the top 5 best player in the league and then think it's okay, and then have him looking embarrassed why he's not on the court. I didn't understand that. I think he should have got more clock yesterday, but he did play. He helped out. He did his thing. I hate to say it, but when you look at pictures, it looks as if he did not enjoy his Olympic experience this go round like he did in Tokyo 3 years ago. It really doesn't, and we know why. But hopefully he'll come back and he'll play in another one because Steph probably won't be in the next one. KD probably won't be in the next one, but Bron will be there some way, shape, or form. Bron ain't gonna miss it. He's gonna they're gonna find a way to put Bron in there. He may be a player coach on that mug or some shit, but Bron will find a way to be on that team. But I just got to give them props, man. Like they've continually won gold. I think that what they've done has been outstanding. I'm very happy for the USA men's team, and they've done exactly what they were supposed to do. They've done exactly what they were supposed to do. Now, the other thing that's crazy though is the U.S. Women's team. The U.S. women's team, everyone has said, has been leaps and bounds ahead of the rest of the world. Right? They have been. They are great. The world, no one is better than them. They're the best team. They're the best team in the world by far. But guess what? They also have They're the best team in the world by far. But France took them to the brink earlier today. They took them to the brink for that gold medal. How they did it, Lord knows, I don't know. I'm not going to lie, I missed the game, but I caught the last part. What up, cuz? I caught the last part, and man, the way, and what up, Brenda? The way, Hemp King's in the house, the way that France team, and this is the first time ever, y'all, that you've had a men's final and a women's final with the two exact same teams. You got USA on France on the men's, USA and France on the women's, and that game came down to a shot. If the woman had took the shot before the 3-point line, because she was clearly within the 3-point line, it would have been a 3-point. It would have been a 3-pointer. The game would have been tied. Went to overtime. It was a 2-pointer. 67-66. The women win. I mean, the dominance from this women is ridiculous. It's what is it? What is it? But it's also been said the world has not caught up to the women, but France looked like they did today. They pushed this women to the brink. If France would have hit that three, like I said, they were so close. Dana Taurasi, she has the women's Olympic, U.S. Olympic team. Huh? Okay. The U.S. women's Olympic team has won, 8 straight Olympic gold medals. 8 straight. Dana Taurasi, you got to give her props, 6 consecutive gold medals. 6 consecutive gold medals. I can't believe it. I mean, the way she played. Asia Wilson, clown. She had 21 points, 4 boards, and 13 blocks. Kalia Copper was the hero in the second half with 12 points, 5 boards, and was perfect from the free throw line. My personal favorite is my personal favorite Olympic sport has always been archery and fencing. I think archery and fencing are the best. That's something that I personally love. I did archery when I was a kid. I did fencing. I never did fencing. I always wanted to do fencing. But to me, archery was always my personal favorite. I watched that, and, Korea showed their dominance. They've been dominant in that sport, winning 32 out of 44 gold medals in the archery event since 84. 32 out of 44 for the last 40 years. Like, no one has been able to touch South Korea when it comes to that. And with the fencing, right, I just love the fact that, it's sword fighting, but not with a sword. It's with like a steel kind of bendable antenna type deal. And I just love the preciseness of it, the training behind it, the sport, how it looks, how they score it. All you have to do is touch the person before they touch you. I just dig how they do it. I mean, I've always loved that sport. And Japan took gold in fencing. They beat Italy 45-36. It was Japan's 5th fencing medal fifth fencing medal and 2nd gold medal. I mean, How dope is that? How dope is that? I mean, I cannot get enough archery. I cannot get enough fencing. I even like I don't know if it was what type of shooting competition it was, but everybody's talking about that Turkish guy that looked like an assassin that had the gun and just pointing it. I love that. Anything that shows any type of athletic excellence, and it could be something as simple as shooting a bow and arrow. Hitting a target that's I don't know how far away with an air rifle, not so much, but with the shooting, fencing, because you have to aim for a target, your eyes have to be precise and you have to know how to do it. You just do. I think I was thoroughly impressed by that. I cannot wait for 4 years from now. LA is taking it over. My mother really wants my family and I to go out there for the 2028 Olympics. I want to, and I believe we will. And I want to be in person. I've never been to an Olympics. We were supposed to, my uncle and I were supposed to go in '96 to in Atlanta. We could not. So I am looking forward to LA. I cannot wait for LA. I am here for it, and I'm just excited about these. All right, take a break. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back here shortly, y'all. All right, we'll be right back. Should I hit it right here?
Just play your music.
I have no. You didn't put any music up.
Well, just play something for a minute. I'll load it up.
All right.
It's HHM.
Axiom music, nigga.
It's the remix. I get the bag, get the money regardless. Never been one of them starving as always. They come to this hustle, I'm one of the smartest. They come to St. Louis, I'm one of the hardest. Stay with the big don't care who I'm with. AR-15, they came with the cooler kid. Don't run up on me, keep thinking this cooler shit. Typing this niggas, y'all on some computer shit game.
All I know, I get money, honey. I'ma keep counting till I pass out. These niggas steady rapping, capping about bullshit, about to crash out. Niggas try to hold their nuts when they was in first, bitch, who went last now. I'm a fool with that 12 years of school shit, was the class clown.
Say coke, you up. For real, a meal, a few up. Niggas been tripping since I blew up. Inside brand bitches look like I threw up.
I'ma get this bag on these niggas regardless. Yeah, I'ma get this bag on these niggas regardless. We ain't gon' stop. We ain't gon' stop. We just get started. I'ma get this bag on these niggas regardless. I'ma get this bag on these niggas regardless. I'ma get this bag on these niggas regardless. We ain't gon' stop. We just get started.
If it ain't about the money, nigga, fuck that. I'ma go in for the bag, dog. Too many niggas say they real, don't trust that. Free young thug out the jail, dog. A lot of niggas gang. Until the feds hit the front door. With these niggas out there can't hang. So I'ma run it up, nigga, solo.
Burn down the house, Lisa face. Strip club, dollar bill, Lisa Ray. Money like white folks, I bleach the same. I was teaching them, but I'ma preach today, yeah.
Run the shit, keep the pace, steal the course. Give me the ace, nigga, regardless.
I'ma get this bag on these niggas regardless.
Yeah.
I'ma get this bag on these niggas regardless.
Music, I'm J.
We ain't gon' stop. We ain't gon' stop. We just get started. I'ma get this bag on these niggas regardless. I'ma get this bag on these niggas regardless. I'ma get this bag on these niggas regardless. We ain't gon' stop. We just get started.
People always asking me why I got a mug on my face. I just be in my own little zone.
on off of this avenue. You Fortune 500, then I'm after you. Like I'm David Stewart's successor. Hunting for a bag like a predator. I'm on my grind, I ain't letting up. Never felt I was average. I want a life that's lavish. If I can imagine, I could grasp it. You can't tell me I can't have it. I grind like a savage. Nah, better yet, a maniac. Mayhem gonna... If I don't get my check, dying broke ain't having that. Won't live like that either. I'ma make it one way or another. Watch my shoes, you don't believe me. Man, I'm mobbing, I ain't stopping like I'm robbing, how I'm plotting. They ask me why I'm silent, cause success is on my conscience. Sitting daydreaming, really in the scheming. Me and Cash the goal, a young gonna achieve it. Speed like a demon, plotting like a villain on a bag full of racks, cause the struggle won't defeat me. Blueprint for success embedded in my DNA. Daddy taught me to hustle, I could get it 100 ways. I'm scheming on success, I'm scheming on success. Until I reach my pinnacle, my mind will see no rest. This life is but a test, no escape room. I'm the problem solver, brick walls, I'll break through. Mayhem, he late bloom, but I will be great soon on squad. I can't wait, fool. I feel like I'm the chosen dude. The pain God put me through, listening in the water, thinking about going harder. Outshining my father for the fam, I raised the bar up. Don't quit what life taught us. So many obstacles, had to crawl just to stand up. No matter what, don't break, son. Won't bend, won't fold. Forever chasing my goals. I'm a big success when my casket closed. So I'm sitting and I'm thinking, turning dreams into fruition. No, it's on the stroll, but I ain't slipping on my pimping. I'm on it, that's this mission. I'm determined, I can't rest until I get it. I can't rest until I get it. Can't waste time on foolishness, I'm way too busy scheming. Don't understand my passions, doubts and struggles be the reasons. Sitting daydreaming, really in the scheming. Me and Cash the goal, a young gonna achieve it. Speed like a demon, plotting like a villain on a bag full of racks, cause the struggle won't defeat me. Blueprint for success embedded in my DNA. Daddy taught me to hustle, I could get it 100 ways. I'm scheming on success, I'm scheming on success. Until I reach my pinnacle, my mind will see no rest. My mind will see no rest until I give my very best. Leave my all on each track, what you know about that? I want accolades on my name so they can never ever doubt again. Mayhem something different, see my thoughts on a record spin. Not a trapper, not a saint, hustler, that's what I claim. Scheming on a big old bank to break with the fam, cause we done been through way too much. I take the weight, now gon' relax. I get the bag, then double back. I need it all, I tend to text. I spend years contemplating, thinking, plotting, scheming. Now I'ma live all these dreams till a wanna kill me, but I deserve this. All that time putting that work in, I have to execute or I'ma live without a purpose. I'll be hurting if I live a woulda, coulda, shoulda life. I'ma do it big, then do it twice. I'm on it like it's do or die. I only get one shot, lining up all 3 dots. Smooth when I execute, you know I had to blow the mind.
Up this show real quick. So yeah, like I said, archery, fencing, always been my my particular favorites. Again, those of you that have missed the major part of the Olympics, if you got Peacock, and I got to give Peacock some props, y'all. I got to give Peacock some props. Sorry, I had to take that break. What is it? 3 years ago, 2021 Olympics, Tokyo, they charged $14.95 to watch the Olympic Games. It was USA versus I think it was I don't know if it was Uruguay or if it was France. I'm not sure who they were playing, but I couldn't wait to watch the game. I go to it because I couldn't watch it on NBC. And you had to go to Peacock, and it was $14.95 to watch that one game when they said all you had to do was download Peacock for free, and then you're good to go. What in the world? Like, where they do that at? Where do they charge you to watch something, but they tell you it's for free? So I am so shocked and happy that this year on Peacock, they had a whole section just for Olympics, and you can literally go to it and watch any and every sport that is an event at the Olympics, including breaking. And I want to say this about breaking, right? So excited to watch breaking. So excited to watch breaking. I get why they left it towards the end of the Olympics so people would stick around for it and be excited for it. But man, can I tell you, I got a huge letdown. First off, props to Crazy Legs, right? Saw Crazy Legs on IG this morning, trying to calm down the hate that old girl from Australia is getting. And by the way, I brought this in today just to rep, because if it wasn't for this team, USA basketball and that guy right there, and also too, got to give David Stern props, because David Stern is the reason why we got NBA pros in the Olympics right now. But I got to give Crazy Legs props because he, told what he did. Crazy Legs freaking told y'all to chill. You know what I'm saying? He said, okay, stop hating on, old girl from Australia. Was she good? No. But do we have to pile on with the jokes? That's not needed. You know what I'm saying? And it's legit not needed. The girl did the best she could. Now, should she have been there? Probably not. Could the judging be better? Probably so. Could Australia have had more stringent rules, with this, and or more stringent rules of who could represent their country in breakdancing or AKA breaking? Yeah, they could have, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's because the newness of this. They've never done this sport before, AKA a dance. They've never had this competition before in the Olympics. Breakdancing in the Olympics, and guess what they got rid of to have this? Baseball. They got rid of baseball to have breaking. Now, will baseball come back when it goes to LA? From what I've heard, yes, baseball will come back. But AKA breakdancing, that's not a thing to us no more. And I guess that's why I wasn't excited about it like I should have been, you know what I'm saying? And like I was before that competition started. I wasn't excited about breakdancing. I just wasn't. It wasn't it didn't when I actually saw the competitors. And another thing too, I could never catch it live, or I could never catch it on regular TV. I had to go to the Peacock app to watch it, and that kind of took away from it too, because I couldn't see it, being shown on USA. Because I don't even know. I barely saw anything on CNBC. I don't know what E channel is at home, but I caught most of my Olympics Peacock channel, NBC regular channel, and USA. And USA had like three or four different channels with that. So I props to NBC, because NBC has more channels now, when we were able to see almost every game, every event, but we could not see breaking when it happened. I didn't understand that. I think we should have saw breaking exactly when it happened, and I would have liked to see it on regular TV and not a streaming app, because the streaming app kind of took away from it. But I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna give it another try. I just watched the women do it. The women were great. Woman, I don't know how you can break dance. Lady from France was breakdancing with a scully on, and I know she was sweating bricks after that damn performance. I don't know how you do that, and how they do it with a hat on. But cats used to do that back in the day to get the spin. You know what I'm saying? But I give I got to give props to anybody who can get on a world stage and do something like that. Much props to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you have to come with it, and you have to rep. And another thing too, America, we just don't trip off it no more like we used to. We just don't. I don't know why. I guess, because it's reason why is because hip hop doesn't embrace breakdancing like it used to. Hip hop now, it's not that at all. It's not like what it used to be. And hip hop is kind of outgrown breakdancing, which I think is sad, because to me, hip hop and dancing are peanut butter and fucking jelly. They go together. And for you to be able to, have one without the other is sad. You know what I'm saying? And having Snoop there was cool. I wouldn't have mind seeing LL Cool J, Curtis Blow, Crazy Legs. Crazy Legs said on IG today if they asked him to be a judge, he'd probably say no, but I wish they would have at least asked him. I just think we should have. I wish there was more hip-hop people there besides Snoop, and I'm glad Snoop and Flavor Flav, man, ambassadors. Ambassadors. One was getting paid to do it, the other one was doing it out of his own pocket. Props to both of them, because the way Snoop was able to go here, go there, and be at damn near every event, I don't know how he did it, but the man did it. So so much props to them, and I hope it comes back in LA. I just hope it's better, and it should be better, right? Because it's in Los Angeles, and Los Angeles had the greatest. Hell, in '84, from when I was told, '84 at the closing ceremonies for the LA games, they had breakdancers there. So you might as well bring it back. What is it? 44 years later. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. Before we get out of here, you know what it is. Marijuana Minute. Let's get it. This week's Marijuana Minute is brought to you by Normal, because that's where I get the info from. Thank you, Normal, for always being dope for the last 30-some years when it comes to cannabis. All right, so in this week's Marijuana Minute, adult use for cannabis sales began ahead of schedule in Ohio. So Ohio is finally past the prohibition stage for cannabis, and now you can purchase green there legally. It's about freaking time, right on Ohio. All right, New Hampshire's governor signs legislation to significantly expand medical cannabis access. Right on, New Hampshire. I'm glad y'all finally did that. It's about damn time. Props to y'all. But it's just medical? Because I feel like it should be legal across the board. It's illegal across the board in New Hampshire. This must be something to strengthen the medical part of it. All right. The University of Minnesota opens the state's first ever cannabis research center. Oh, go ahead. University of Minnesota. So that's definitely needed. And so happy we have that. Also, let's see what else we got. Patients are turning to cannabis to treat this chronic skin condition. Let's see what skin condition that is. Boom. Because if cannabis can help a particular skin condition, this needs to be talked about. It needs to be known about. Patients turning to cannabis to treat chronic skin condition. Oh my goodness, I cannot read either of those words. And it was in Vancouver. Patients diagnosed with skin condition HS, aka acne inversa. Frequently cannabis products and report that they improve their quality of life, according to a literature review published in the Journal of Medicine and Surgery. HS is a chronic skin condition characterized by the reoccurring formation of small, painful lumps under the skin, typically in the armpit and groin. So cannabis is helping with that, y'all. How awesome is that? I believe it. All right. And last but not least, we're about to wrap this show. All right, just days after the publication of the most recent national survey on drug use and health, the Centers for Disease Control publishes its own report affirming a sustained decline in youth marijuana use. Okay, all right, I'm surprised by that, but that's what the CDC has said. Less kids are using marijuana. Yo, thank you for sticking around with me this week. This one was a bumpy one, but we got through it. And we will be back next week. I think next week we're gonna talk more basketball and get into some politics some more. But look forward to seeing y'all. And you know what it is. Keep smoking, keep hooping. OThaGreat, High Off the Glass on IG. OThaGreat, OTHA Great on Twitter and Facebook. And y'all know